Do you want to know how Real Madrid gets people to spend 3 times that they actually planned? Or how the Colosseum makes millions from a simple walkaway trick? Here's what I learned about sales funnels by visiting 2 of the most attractive spots in the world. So let me take you through what happened in Santiago Bernabeu, the home of Real Madrid. First, you buy your ticket, which is pretty much simple enough. But here's where it actually gets interesting. Now, the people who, of course, organize all these tour events have one critical question. Okay, we've already sold the tickets, but how do we extract more resources from these people? In other words, how do we get them to spend more money? And their system is pretty much brilliant. It doesn't seem like it, but in actuality, it works. That makes it brilliant. So they start by showing you all, of course, like the actual thing you paid for, you know, all the historical monuments, all the trophies they've won. If you're a Real Madrid fan, you're of course going to be attached to these things. You're going to be looking at every single thing in pretty much super detail, and you're going to be like, wow, this happened, that happened. You're already emotionally invested into the whole experience because now you're getting warmer. Now, also what they do throughout the process is they'll take photos of you with, let's say, the trophies that they've won recently. So they'll have these photo booths along the pathways throughout the whole tour. You'll stop by, you'll take a photo, and then they don't really mention anything about, you know, the prices or anything. They'll just like, yeah, just come take a photo, and they Photoshop it nicely and everything. So you take a photo with a trophy and you pretty much continue along with the journey. Now, of course, this whole process continues. You go through, you know, just seeing more trophies, current player displays, playing cinematic music in the background. They're basically like making a whole experience for you, which is 100% a very good experience, and you should do that. And I also want to add a disclaimer that this isn't me saying you shouldn't do all of these things and like adding a negative quotation to this. This is just me like telling you how their system and funnel works, because if you've gone through this and you spend more money, then I'm just telling you how they did it. Of course, you start off with the tour tickets. Now you've taken a picture with the cool trophy, you've gone through all these historical experiences, you've seen the players again, and they got you like warmed up to the fact that, hey, this is what we're about, this is Real Madrid, you love us, we love you, all these type of things. Now, the end point is pretty much so you don't just walk out the door. That's not how it happens. The path that ends up is a shop. So you end up like with this whole big shop where of course they're selling player jerseys, they're selling you and all types of just merchandise. And also the photos you took, you have the option to buy them. You know, there's just multiple ways to buy them. And this is how you spend your money. Like, okay, you bought the tour tickets and now like they're taking you through this whole journey, and it ends with a shop. Now this is of course where you spend more. If the ticket price is like $20 you're spending, the shirt jersey might be £70. Now you're buying 2. Let's say you have family. You will buy something from there because they have different types of pricing. But like, okay, if this person doesn't want to buy a jersey, we have keychains. We have these little buttons they can buy for like £5, £2, £4, whatever the cost may be. So I just thought that was super genius. Again, I'm not saying you shouldn't visit these because of these reasons of like, oh, darn it, these people are scammers. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's super genius. Like, you always have the option, you know, just walk out. But I don't recommend you doing that, because if you're traveling to Real Madrid and Santiago Bernabeu, buy something, like get like a souvenir. I ended up getting one of those coins. So I know I'm a Barcelona fan, and I just went there because, you know, I like Spain. Remind myself, or just a souvenir that, you know, like went to Madrid, which was pretty cool. Now let me show you the Colosseum in Rome, which does the exact same thing. They've mastered what I called forced engagement. So you buy your ticket, experience the incredible history, but to exit you have to go through their gift shop. There's literally no other way out. I mean, you can go back all the way, but I don't think they would allow that. You have to go through the gift shop to even exit out. You buy the ticket. This is the top. In the middle, they're warming you up. And at the very bottom, they extract more resources. And in the gift shop, you have to remember they have all types of prices within the gift shop. Some people are spending, you know, maybe £50, £60, £80, and all of their prices are, you know, just it's a mixed range of it. They understand that majority of the people are pretty much tourists. Some people might be locals, so they need to price it to the point where it's more emotionally attached rather than the thing you're purchasing itself. Now, the thing you're purchasing itself could be like 3D printed, or, you know, it just wouldn't be as impressive as you were to buy a regular thing. But they understand the emotional attachment to the product that they're selling, and then they'll sell you on that. I bought myself a couple of souvenirs too. I bought like a model of a Rome, like a couple of coins they used in the past. They had it in the reception. I just bought it. And I also got a piece of the Colosseum, like this rock, and it wasn't that much. The total didn't come out to be, it was more than a ticket, but it wasn't that much. However, it was more to the fact of me buying it because I was like, okay, this is kind of like a souvenir for me to the fact that I bought it in Rome. I could have bought it in Amazon for cheaper, but I was like, this is in Rome, made in Rome, might as well buy it here. So that's kind of like why I bought it. And I'm pretty sure they know about this too. So why this matters for your business in particular is because they warm people up before selling. Same thing you can apply for your business. They create emotional connection first, they make the purchase feel natural, and they maximize value per customer. Maximizing value per customer is a key word for this video. So again, to implement this in your business, you need to map out how that looks like. What is the customer journey you're trying to write down? Where should they start? Where should they end? What is the middle? All of these things matter a lot. If these literal funnels can do it, you can definitely apply it online as well. So next time you visit a major tourist attraction, pay attention to their marketing. Like, you still buy stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with any of this. Just pay attention to how they do it. These places have spent millions perfecting their funnels, and guess what? They work so well because they feel natural. By the way, if you want us to do this for you, building a funnel like this for your business, there's a Calendly link right in the description. Just hit that button, book a call with me, and we can talk there as well. Other than that, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe and also like this video because this just helps the channel, and I will see you next week.